Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be scrap lifting my scrappy adventures. So she has this one photo, 4 pieces of paper, a little bit of embellishment, and a background. So I am going to do the same thing. I have one photo, some paper, and a little bit of embellishment, and I'm going to make my background. So let's see what I can do. Alright guys, so I will probably say this is my ultimate favorite stencil. It's the very first stencil I designed and I just love it. I've always been a fan of stars, and this one I just feel like you can use it all the time. And I do, which is evidenced with how stained it is. Now stencils will get stained. They are made of Mylar, and eventually Mylar will stain up. Stencils also have a shelf life. I don't know if you guys know this, but Mylar stencils, which, you know, all the companies make their stencils out of Mylar, have a shelf life where they're rated for some thousands of uses. So I know I haven't used it nearly enough to give it a shelf life, but sometimes I wonder if I should cut myself a new stencil with the laser just so it's cleaner. But I mean, I want you guys to see how much I love it and how much I use it. I think it might be the most popular stencil on the site right now. It does vary with other ones, but I think right now this one has eked out its #1 spot yet again. I'm like, yeah, go All-Star Stencil. Now I am just using some ink from Close to My Heart. This is the Sapphire ink and a Pink and Main blender brush, and I'm just putting ink through the stencil. Now I'm not doing any sort of blending, I'm not doing any mixing of colors, I'm just straight on putting this blue stencil, or I'm sorry, this blue ink through the stencil. Now I've toyed with the idea of not doing the entire stencil area because I am covering up the center with those blocks of color in my photo, but I was like, yeah, but I want you to be able to see the stars in the gaps. So I just went for it and went ahead and stenciled everything. Now, I do have to say, it is easier to stencil if you have taped it down. Now, I only had it taped down in this one little spot, so it didn't really work. Plus, I put my hand right on top of the stencil, so my hand is all blue and inky instead of using my microfiber cloth to hold on to the stencil like I have done in the past and like I know what to do. But you know what? I figured I already had ink on one hand, might as well get it on the other and just really go for it and have myself a grand old messy time. And I think sometimes you know, mixed media is a little bit daunting, and even if it's just this tiny little bit of mixed media, yes, guys, stenciling ink through a stencil, big shock, that is mixed media. That is mixed media. So you might be thinking I'm not a mixed media type person, but if you've got an ink pad and you've got a way to stick it through a stencil and you've got the stencil, guess what? You're a mixed media person. You can do it. So now that I'm off that little soapbox, I forgot where I was going with that. I was just felt so passionate in the moment to let you guys know that that is mixed media. Oh, hands. Sometimes, because my hands are still covered in blue ink, so I looked at them and saw it. Now, sometimes we think mixed media is just too messy to get into. You don't want to make that big mess. You don't want to do it. So just start doing the little messes. Start doing things like this where your hands get inky. You could even wear gloves if you wanted to and take the gloves off. That way your hands won't get inky. But really, I mean, it's just ink, guys. It's not like it's going to stain your soul or anything. It's just your fingers. Now, if you were in a wedding or it was your own wedding or something like that, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But, you know, just normal day-to-day life, go for it. Who cares if your fingers are a little blue? My fingers were a lot blue one time, and I went to work, and somebody made a smart comment, and I just told them I was trying out for a Smurf audition. I was like, I mean, that might be the lamest comeback ever, but you know what? shut up. They're my fingers. I had fun making a mess, and I don't need to hear it from you. I am going through this little Happy Planner sticker book. Now, I got this bad boy on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I thought that maybe they just weren't making it anymore, but I've since seen this same exact sticker book for sale in the other big box craft store. It is from 2019. It does say 2019 on the back of it. And it's the Color Me Happy Happy Planner sticker book. Color Me Happy Happy Place. I'm not a planner person, so I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it is Color Me Happy, and it says Happy Place on it. So that's what it is. Lots of happies on there. So I chose one of these stickers that have gold foil on it. It says, "Oh, happy day," and I put that on the lower right-hand corner of my photo, and then I picked one that said, "I'm every shade of happy," and for some reason that sticker had a notch cut out of it. I'm not exactly sure why. I guess it is to fill in a square date, like a square calendar box, and it's cut out for the date, possibly. Let me know if that's right. Like I said, I'm not a planner person. I do love planner stickers, though, and I use them in my scrapbooks, so it works. I mean, this Happy Planner sticker book right here, you could use some black and white cardstock and a little bit of mixed media, and you'll have this sticker book and everything you'll need to make, I don't know how many layouts, but a ton. But the fun part is you get to add more stuff. So now I just dug through my florals, and I picked out some pretty bright florals. I'm pretty sure these are from Chamel's field trip collection, I want to say. So I cut down the one floral. I decided that the florals are just too big. And once I cut it in half, it gives me the size I want in a whole lot better way. So I'm going to go ahead and layer that up. So I've got these 3 areas of embellishment and title, and that is just like in the layout that I am scrap lifting. So I am going to try out some things, figure out what I want to do. I really like this text heart. Even though I've got stars all over the place, I figure if I introduce a couple of hearts, that's okay. Hearts and stars go well together, so that is something that is happening. And now I am just trying to figure out what else I can add on to this layout. So I was thinking about these kind of label stickers, but they weren't really working out. I tried out a couple different ones just to make sure they're not really what I'm looking for. And spoiler alert, they are not what I'm looking for. I end up going to my tiny word phrases, and I kind of keep them in a basket off to the side in one of my rolly carts. Which is a mess again. Like it's kind of messed up. Like everything's organized, but it's messy, and that stuff gets to the point where I just have to stop, clean it out, and then I can get my scrapbook on again. So I'm putting on these word phrases and just trying to figure out anything that will work and fits in with the theme of creativation and being arty and all of that good stuff. So I pick out the ones I like. I go ahead and figure out where they need to go. Started to stumble over my words there. Mouth was engaging faster than the brain. And I'm like, okay, I'm loving this. I need to bring in a little bit something else, though. I feel like I need a little bit of a contrast. So I grabbed these dark black word phrases, and I'm just going to add a couple here. I only add 2, one over here to the left cluster and one on the bottom cluster, because I figure I will get that dark color up at the top with, shoot. Why is my mind blanking on what I'm using? The big words that go on the page. Title. Oh my heavens, you guys. Don't you just feel like I feel like my brain lets me down sometimes when I can't think of the word when it's something as simple as the word title, but whatever. You know what? It's fine. It's fine, you guys. So these are stickers, and I'm pretty sure these are American Craft stickers from way back in the day when stickers used to come on rolls. And that's what these guys are. I guess these are pre-thicker as well because these are very thin stickers. So I'm just going to pull out ARTY to spell Arty. And then I'm just going to add feeling with my pen, so the title is Feeling Arty. And it is, if you've ever had the pleasure of going to Creativation, you will know that just being there just fills up your soul with creative inspiration, and you start thinking of all the things and you want to do all the things. And heck, I mean, while we were in Creativation, I wanted to pick back up cake decorating because they had cake decorating stuff there. And I haven't decorated cakes in years, guys, years. But it just fills your cup and you just want to do it. Fun fact, I did not go back to cake decorating. Paper is my love. So there it is. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining us all who are participating in May I Scraplift You this month. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.